Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to your mat. Good to see your faces. You're exactly where you need to be tonight, right inside a nice warm room, celebrating that we get to practice. My name is Stephanie. I'll be guiding you through your evening practice and meditation. We're going to start on our backs just as you are. Find a shape that works best in your body. Maybe it's supta if you want to open up your hips. Perhaps it's shavasana, the same way that you'll end your practice. Maybe it's bent knees. Anything you do in this moment is the right thing. You can play around with it, build a mold, cultivate a nice, smooth, and satisfying breath right here. Notice how it feels and sounds as it goes in through your nose, deep into your belly, and rides the same path all the way back out. Notice how you feel from the inside out, creating an inner dialogue that is always on the upside, treating ourselves with kind, loving words. Deepen your breath anytime you feel ready. Try and eventually create a breath that moves only in and out through your nose. They actually say that breathing in and out of your nose, nasal breathing, creates a calmness within you. Try it. Eventually, it'll become your prana for your practice, ujjayi, where you start to have the Vader-like sound at the base of your throat. And you start to feel that vibration from the ground up, the earth. Take about 3 more breaths on your own. Whatever the rhythm, whatever the cadence, just own your breath. Use it as your compass from this point forward as we go about our practice. Without even feeling a need to open up your eyes, bend your knees and place your feet flat on the mat with the knees facing up to the roof. Hip distance is great. Keep the back of your head flat on the mat, eyes up as well. If you choose to blink them open, just keep your facial muscles soft. First, reach your right arm and left arm up right above your shoulders, not quite back behind your head, just your shoulders. When you lifted your arms up, did your shoulders lift up from the backside or are they pinned down? Now lift one leg at a time all the way up into tabletop. Knee above hip. You can do whatever feels best in your feet, whether it's a point, whether it's a flex, or nothing at all. Start to feel your ribs knit together and begin to allow your belly button to go in towards your spine, but also up towards your bottom rib cage. We'll start here with core. On your first breath in, breathe your right arm back and left leg forward. You can keep it bent or straight, whatever feels as if your body is ready to do it. Exhale, come back to the shape you were just in. Right arm above shoulder, left knee above hip. Left arm now goes back, right leg forward. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Linger. Exhale, draw it up. Keep the ribs in. Right arm, left leg as you switch. Bring it back. Left arm, right leg. Back. One more full round. Reach right arm back, left arm forward. Create an intention here and now. Draw everything back. Left arm back, right arm or right leg. Come back to center. Gather both knees in towards your chest and hold on in the front of the shins and just take any movement that feels good. Getting unstuck as you reorganize your body, your mind, and your soul. Bring them all to one point. Pause into the stillness. Place your hands lightly on the back of your thighs above your knee. Take as many rock and rolls up until you come into a tabletop. 3, 4, 5. Find your way up into a quadruped. Land your hands under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Think of a starfish when you see it on the bottom of the ocean floor. How it's nice and wide. Elongate your spine. Think north and south. So think the base of your neck down to your tailbone. Inhale, drop your belly. Wheel your heart forward. Cow pose. Exhale, press heavy through the center of your palm and round your chin towards your chest and round your upper back. Inhale, take the breath in and recharge your soul, chest forward. Exhale, scoop the navel up to the roof. One more round as the belly falls towards your cow posture. Exhale, round, tuck your tail in. Tabletop, return. Engage your underarms. Keep your gaze down so the back of your neckline stays neutral. Reach your right arm forward and your left leg back. Allow your right palm to stay down and rotate your left pinky toe down so your hips stay in one line. Right arm goes in line with your right shoulder. Kick your left heel towards your seat. You are more than welcome to stay in this shape. Otherwise, you'll reach your right arm further back to catch the top of your left foot. Inhale, kicks gently. Draw your chest forward slowly. And breathe intentionally. Extend your right arm and your left leg back. Tabletop. Left arm forward and right leg back. So palm is down, underarm is engaged. Left arm toward left shoulder. Kick your heel back. Sweep your hand around. Either hold the foot or keep your arm and leg back and up. Gently kick. Wheel your chest forward just as you did in your cow posture. You got this. Nice. Slowly, arm goes forward and leg returns back. Tabletop, return. As you walk your fingertips just in front of your shoulders to set up for down dog, curl your toes under and find your way there. Pivot the hips up, walk the legs out. Draw your chest further towards your inner thighs while the head falls freely between your biceps. Awesome adjustment. Notice where the body needs work. We're all here to work on something. What is yours tonight? Maybe it's even just your mind, not the physical body. Navigate your way into high plank as your bones stack, shoulder, elbow, wrist. And allow your heels to still continue to draw back towards the short edge of your mat. However, your chin will slightly come towards the top short edge. Beautiful plank posture. How's the breath? Are you breathing solely through your nose? Or have you missed a beat? Breathe in and shift forward towards the tippy toes. On the exhale, control the rhythm all the way down onto the ground for the belly. Uncurl the tops of your feet, setting up for low cobra. If you want to walk your hands back, please do so now. Inhale, lift your chin, your chest, and your heart. Exhale, return it back down. One more round. Inhale, the belly lifts, the pubic bone goes down. Lift chest, chin. Exhale, lower your chest, curl your toes, lift your knees. Press through plank pose. Downward facing dog, walk it through. Breathe into the awareness of the breath. As your gaze drifts towards your thumb, lift your heels and bend your knees. Step forward to the top of your space and fold. Just release your spine over your thighs. Inhale, take a half lift. Long in the torso, but steady in the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise. We root, we lift. Back bend, goal post, elbows in line with shoulders, look up. Inhale, arms up, steady gaze forward. Exhale, hinge and fold. Wide arms or hands to heart. Try on both if you'd like. Inhale, half lift, Ardha. Exhale, high plank, one leg at a time. We will meet in our plank posture here. Giving our Sarna Namaskar a variation tonight. Your planks are outstanding. Barely lift your right leg up off the mat, only to where the right hip didn't even compromise itself. Nice, Andrea. Lower it down. Lift your left heel to do the same. How's the back of your neck lying? Long. Switch it, right side, one more breath. Left side, one more. As your left toes land, feel free to move through a chaturanga. Downward facing dog, that's where we'll all arrive eventually. Shift your gaze forward, bend at the knees, take a long exhalation and step or float into your fold at the top of your space. Roll your spine down. Inhale, elongate long, the torso north and south. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, root to rise. One breath, one movement. Feel it, breathe it. Exhale, goal pulse. Look up, lift up. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, breathe. Exhale through your first chaturanga. If you want to step or float through, that is. Ride it, wheel it forward. Lift it up and back with intention through the belly. As you bend your knees, gaze between your thumbs, step or float, top of the mat into your fold. Inhale, elongate your spine for Ardha, shoulders strong. Exhale, bend and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana, Tadasana. Exhale, bend back, breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Half lift, grow. Exhale, chaturanga. Step it, float it. Do what feels good. Remember, your low cobra alternative is always available. So is plank posture, and so is nothing at all. Inhale, guide your right leg straight back and behind you. Exhale, step it forward. Lower your back knee down, keep your toes under, and guide your arms to low crescent lunge. As your thumbs rotate back, you lift up from the low belly. Nice adjustment, Paula. Breathe in. Goal post exhale. Shift your exhalation to the sky. Inhale, arms up. Rocket lunge on your exhale. Lift your knee and gravitate your belly to hover your thigh. Wrap your right outer thigh under. Breathe in, knit the ribs together. Into low lunge twist on the exhale. Spiral your breastbone towards your right inner knee. Shift your gaze down. Step to high plank. Build your prana. And then ride the exhale through chaturanga. Shoulders down the back. Down dog. Inhale, guide your left leg to do the same, up through the inner thigh. Exhale, step it quietly to the hands. Lower your right knee, keep the toes under. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rocket lunge. Spiral your right hamstring up high. Breathe in and twist out, left side. Gaze down, frame your foot, step to plank. With the alternative of chaturanga, if you wish to not stay in the hold. Breathe. What's your breath telling you? Let's do that again. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, step it between your hands. Lower your back knee. One breath, one lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in and twist out. Chaturanga, hands down. Ekapada if you want to float your right leg. Down dog. Left leg, lift it up. Exhale, step it silently through as you lower your back knee and inhale, guide up. Exhale, bend so you do not break. Arms up, gaze forward. Lunge, rocket. Breathe it in and twist it over. Plank or chaturanga, hands down. Let your exhale go all the way to the midpoint so your inhale is more than prepared. Breathe. Gaze between your thumbs, lift your heels, step or float right into your fold. Inhale, half lift, elongate, beautiful job. Exhale, fold. Traveling through our chair, lower your heels on the inhale and lift your arms. Exhale, heels up, arms back, spread your collarbones forward. Inhale, heels down, hips go along too. Nice, everybody. Exhale, reach back, lift up. Heels ground, arms up, biceps frame the ears. Beautiful effort, Krista. Exhale, reach back, heels lift. As you inhale, lower your heels, guide your arms. Forward fold, let it go, Uttanasana. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale through chaturanga. Find a rhythm. Halfway in. Awesome. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step forward, high crescent series. Inhale, rise, the pelvic wheel stays forward. Exhale, chaturanga, hands down. Float the leg if you desire. Skip it if you prefer. Left leg, lift. Step it. Lift, breathe. Go down on the exhale. Downward facing dog, walk it through. Shift your gaze forward and step or float to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, release your spine. Inhale, travel through chair, Utkatasana, hips down, arms high. Exhale, Tadasana, arms to the side, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, chair from Tadasana. Exhale, fold, hips high. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, Chaturanga, step or flow. That's it. Beautiful job. Become aware of the mind. Shift forward to plank pose and guide your right knee toward your right elbow and pause. Lower your knee toward your wrist and hover. Scoop it back up to your elbow. Lower and hover. Lift it up. Three-legged dog, sweep the right arm up higher, right leg. Exhale, step it through. Crescent series one more time. Inhale, rise with your prana. Exhale, forward fold. Chaturanga if you wish. Down dog. Come through plank and draw your knee toward your left elbow. Hover it toward your wrist. Lift it up. Hover. Lift up. Three-legged dog, sweep it up and back. Exhale, land it between your thumbs. Inhale, lift with your intentional breath. Exhale, guide your way through your Chaturanga. Ekapada for those that want that challenge and intensify, which is just lifting one leg up at a time. Down dog. Gaze forward, bend at the knees, travel to the top and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, melt your spine. Inhale, chair, lower hips, lift arms back into the variation. Exhale, rotate arms back, lift heels, firm your inner thighs in. Inhale, heels down, arms up. Exhale, reach back and breathe. Inhale, heels down, arms up high. Beautiful effort made by all. Last one, exhale, travel and back. Heels down, arms up high. Tadasana on the exhale. Inhale, arms up, interlace all 10 fingers. Rotate the palms up to the roof. Draw your shoulders down your back. Set up for tree with reverse hands. Left leg, inner right. So high, medium, or low. If you like your leg higher, that's fine as long as you don't push on the inner knee. Now lift the waist and breathe in. Exhale, keep the palms forward as you draw them in line with your shoulders. Inhale, elbows to the side, knuckles to the sternum. Exhale, press it away. Awesome. Focus, everybody. Inhale, back. Nice. Exhale, press. Last time, inhale, draw the knuckles in. Exhale, press out and up. Step feet together and arms down by your side and breathe. Inhale, arms up, the non-dominant bind. Flip the palms. On your exhale, set it up on the lower half. High, medium, or low. Shoulders down, chin parallel to your floor. Breathing in. Lowering the palms down in line with shoulders. Face them towards the front mirror. Watch your reflection right now. Draw the elbows in and contract your shoulder blades. Scoop the belly. Press it away and knit your ribs together. Draw it in. And release it out. Inhale everything you want to hold on to. Exhale out, push away everything you don't. Lift up. Lower down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. High plank on the exhale, one leg at a time to hold your plank for more plank variation. You can always have your alternative of knees down. You can always skip it if you wish. While you're in plank, without piking your hips up, so come into that Dandasana plank posture, stack your shoulders and wrists. That's it. Draw your right knee in toward your hip without moving anything else in your body shape. Switch it out. Left knee to do the same. Just take your time. Excellent job. Switch, right knee in. Switch, left. When you return to plank, you can ride through chaturanga if your body feels strong enough tonight, or go direct to down dog. Good. Go ahead and drop down and take your first break. Sip of water and it's out. How are you guys? Ready? Either a seated meditation or child's pose, just for about 3 more breaths. How you guys doing at home, okay? Awesome, good job. Connect with your breath. Remember that inhale is your recharge, like you're plugging in your electric vehicle when you get home at night. The exhale is getting rid of the old. When you're ready to return, find your way to downward facing dog through the compass of your breath. Excellent. Let's switch our flow. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, step it for warrior one setup. Anchor your back heel flat. Lift your arms forward and up for warrior one. Draw the right hip back and straighten the back leg. Breathing in. Warrior two on the exhale out. So notice if you're able to see your body in the front mirror here. If the arms are in one straight line and also lower than the ears. Stretch your toes. Inhale, travel forward towards the top edge of your mat and exhale, side angle. Elbow thigh or inner right thigh, perhaps even inner right foot. What feels good? Maybe bend the front leg a smidge more. That's it. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm down, right arm up high. Exhale, chaturanga. Circle it down and ride your breath. Remember your options. Nothing is ever a requirement. It's your own practice, so do as you need, not as you must. Inhale, left leg goes up and back. Use the inner thigh power. Exhale, step it through. Flatten the back heel. Inhale, rise. Build your roots. Warrior two, open up. Spread your collarbones to the right side of the room, but your shoulder blades to the long mirror behind you. Inhale, gravitate forward, and exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse. Right arm down the leg, left arm up high. Exhale, chaturanga. Circle, spin it, lift it, or skip it. Nice, Paula. That's the flow that we're going to build on from this point forward. Rest as needed, my friends. Inhale, guide your right leg straight up behind you. Exhale, return to warrior one as you step, flatten, and lift up. Warrior two, open up, spread your collarbones. As you reach, breathe, and as you exhale, lower. Arms will stay 6 and 12 for tonight's option. Gaze towards your right big toe and make sure your toes are open and long. Now, as you're gazing down, see if you can draw your front leg just straight, right into triangle, trikonasana, finding your 3-angle posture. Now, turn your gaze towards your body and the side mirror. So the left arm is reaching as if I'm holding on to it from the wrist. Without lifting up, because we're so conditioned to do so, come right back into side angle without the lift. Nice, so good, you guys. Inhale, reverse, left arm down. Watch for the change. Exhale, back to your low lunge twist. As you spin it here, you can slide the right arm up or slide the right leg back. Stack it, stagger it, lift it. What does the yogi want tonight? High plank, chaturanga to downward facing dog. Doing awesome. Inhale, left leg travels up. Exhale, guide it between your hands. Warrior one, Vera one. Exhale, open. Feel free to adjust your footing. Reach forward. Side angle. Remember, 6 and 12 arms. Strong on the inner and outer thigh. As you look down, triangle. Draw the front leg straight from the inner thigh and arch your foot. Create the 3 angle of the triangle. Now lengthen your torso a little bit longer by reaching the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you, whatever wall it is for you. Beautiful shape. Breathe. Without coming up, side angle, bend the front knee. That's all that's necessary. Now inhale, reverse. Exhale to your twist. As you circle, you spin the right heel up and you open towards the left side. Watch the hip dip on the right. Option to slide the left leg back into your side plank where the foot can go right in front of the back leg. You can stack or you can lift a leg. Wherever you are, your hips must be up. Yep. So strong, you guys. Breathe. High plank, come back, travel through it to chaturanga. Down dog. Walk it out. Come forward to high plank. To forearm plank. Lower one forearm at a time. You can always have your knees down on the mat if you prefer. Try and have your heels really elongating back to take the sink out of the upper torso of shoulders and wrists and neck. Barely lift your right foot up off the mat as we did in our plank leg lift earlier. Nice pat. Switch it out. Left leg. Nice control. One more round. Right leg. Strong flexion in the foot. Left leg. As your feet lower, stay with me here. Steady in the mind. Walk your toes forward and come into down dog on the forearms, also known as dolphin. The legs are hip width. Drop your head, but don't drop it to the mat. Just bring it between the arms. Lift your right leg just a little bit up off the mat, not higher than your hip. Switch it out. Left leg will do the same. As you lower your leg, walk back to forearm plank. Walk the legs back, send your chest forward, that wheel like we do in cow. Lower your knees. Hips. As your chest lowers, slide your arms forward and flip your palms up to find a sphinx pose for 3 breaths. Send your chest forward, melt your shoulders down the sides of your back, and lift your belly up while you disengage your glutes. Last breath. Rotate your palms down, lower your chest and your chin, and slide your arms to frame your ribs. Toes curl under, and press up to plank, to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up for warrior one series. Exhale, step it through, however, with variations from before. Rise when you're ready, but hold on the exhale. Build a strong foundation through your feet and calves. Then draw your front leg straight, flip the palms, reach them behind you, and take any arm bind that feels good. Maybe it's reverse prayer, interlace, elbows, or knuckles. Lift up, look up. Exhale, you're going to fold forward, bringing your right hip back, your sternum towards the top of your foot, and you're going to lower down into pyramid pose. Relax the chin towards your throat and allow the crown of the head to melt down the front of your shin. How's the back foot? Is it anchored down and very much connected, just as you are to your practice? Bring your hands to frame your right foot. Bend your right knee above your heel and lift your left heel. Walk your hands under your shoulders and float up to warrior three with the option to bring your hands to the sternum. Only lower your left hand underneath your shoulder. I would bring my fingertips down on the ground as you spiral your heart towards the right side, similar to low lunge in the upper half. And now you're going to revolve half moon. Pravrita Nasradasana is coming up. Be prepared. So your option is to stay right there. Build your strength by flexing and engaging the left leg a ton. Or you're going to bend your left heel towards your back side as your right hand catches the top of your foot. Strong standing leg. This is reverse dancer if you want to hold here. Or kick so much that your left fingertips come off the floor and you rise up to dancer pose in reverse. You kick, you reach, you breathe. Find your way back through half moon if you did take that alternative. Place your hands under your shoulders, place your feet together, and crouch and curl. Lift your heels, secure your inner thighs, chin to the top of the knees. Take your hands, cup your heels, drop your chin in. Don't worry about landing your heels down, but do curl into a tiny little ball for 3 breaths. Scoop the navel in like you're dipping in through ice cream. Breathe. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Forward fold, hips up. Half lift, elongate. Exhale through chaturanga to down dog. Excellent work. Stay with your breath. Inhale, guide your left leg up. Exhale, step it forward, flatten the back heel, lift up to Vira 1. Your left hip is back. Just watch the outline of your body and the front mirror. Draw the front leg straight. Flip the palms in opposing directions. Take the non-dominant of whatever you did on the first side. Whatever feels awkward usually. Inhale, sternum to the sky. Exhale, pyramid pose. Drop heavy, breathe deep, and hold steady. So go ahead and drop your chin now like it's trying to draw towards the chest. And wrap your left outer thigh back and straighten your front leg. Straighten your leg. Yeah. Hands around the left foot. Bend the knee over the heel. Swivel the right heel. Walk the hands forward and float up. Warrior 3 with fingertips on the ground or hands to the heart. Dorsiflex your right foot, which is just toes to the earth. Revolve half moon. Right hand underneath your shoulder. Spiral your sternum towards the long side mirror. Really look at your bodies tonight. Get to know that sensation. Kick the heel if you're going for that reverse dancer. Kick it back towards the bottom. Catch it. Either hold so you have somewhere to go with progress, or start to kick so much that the whole hand, the whole body lands its way to the final expression. Reverse dancer. Love the effort. Return, revolve half moon. Hands down under shoulders. Crouch and curl second time around with variation. You can hold the first option that we just did with cupping of the heels and scooping of the navel, or crow pose. Hands down, knees up to the arms. Find your Bakasana only if it's in your practice and you know it well. You'll hold for 3 more breaths, or it's a crouch and curl. Nice. Forward fold when you're done playing. Hips high, head low. Great job. Open your feet the distance of your hips. Hook your big toes. Padagustasana as you inhale. Lift to a long spine. Exhale, gorilla pose. Elbows bow, bend at the knees, drop the head, and let it go. Get that nice, beautiful spine release and shoulder decompression. Release your toes. Walk your toes close together. Direct into your fold. Take a half lift and just bring everything back into a beautiful alignment. Exhale, you decide if you'd like that chaturanga or not to down dog. Feel free to skip it, guys. I know I cue a lot, but they're not for everybody. Sometimes not even me. Hang in there. We're cooling down a little bit. There's the good news. The better news is that we're still in a nice warm room. You okay? You guys are doing great. All right, send your right leg up. As you exhale, step it between your hands. Once you're here, keep your hands here and just kind of go forward and back a couple of times. We're setting the body up for runner's lunge. Now find the stillness that it offers you with placement of the hands on the inner foot now. Feel free to walk the right foot a couple inches to the right. Left knee up or down as you come into that final pose. Feel free to wrap the right arm behind the right calf as you drop into the posture, or left knee on the ground. Adding on to our runner's lunge, everybody lower your knee if it's lifted. You can uncurl your toes. Unwrap your hands, press up to the palm, roll to the outer edge of your right foot, right palm, inner right thigh, or left heel to the bottom. We're nice and open up our shoulders. Catch the foot, lizard lunge. Draw the right shoulder back, press up through the left palm. And if you feel super bendy, lower the left forearm down. It's intense, so do what feels best, yes? If you have your foot, gently release it. As you pivot forward, reframe your foot, walk the foot back to where it was, send the hips back, keep the front toes down into a half splits with toes down variation. Think long in the torso. You can always come up to here instead if the spine is compromised with toes and hands on the mat. Awesome. Bend the knee, place the hands around your foot, curl the toes, lift knee, three-legged dog. Sweep it up, half scorpion, exhale. Maybe flip your dog if it's in your practice, or hold the stretch. Hips up, heart open, excellent work. You guys are stunning. Downward facing dog. Find your way back with your compass. Lift your left leg up to the roof. Exhale, step through. Take a couple forward and back motion, setting the body up for your runner's lunge second side. Come to stillness. Walk the hands on the inner left. You can walk the left foot over. Find your same position, whether it's knee down or up into runner's lunge. You can hook, you can lift lower. Press up for a moment. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Left hand interlay without compromising the knee. Kick the right heel, sweep the left arm, perhaps catch it. Perhaps lower right elbow and forearm down to the earth. And breathe. Awesome. Kindly release your foot. Come back into our half split setup, so you'll walk your left foot more center. Shift the hips back, but keep the toes down. That's the challenge. Great top of the foot, front of the shin, elongation. Breathe into it. Bend the knee above the heel. Flatten the hands. Curl toes, lift knee. Three-legged dog. Sweep it all the way up to the roof. Half scorpion. Open or flip your dog. Wild thing. Last chance to get wild. Hips up, heart, breathe. Downward facing dog. Find your way once again. Inhale to high plank. Exhale to your belly, all the way down to the ground. Sweep your arms along your sides, setting up for locust, and shimmy your inner thighs, ankles, and toes to touch. So one leg. Turn your palms down to the ground. Inhale. All limbs come up. Chest, chin, arms, and legs. Think thighs, knees. Chest forward, that wheel and cow posture that we do. Option to hold your locust pose or bend the heels back and floor bow. We're nice and open, so why not? Catch the outer foot and inhale, kick, lift, and breathe. There's 3 mantras in your brain. Release the feet. Lower your left ear to the mat. Look right. Release your palms up to the roof. And just let go and let be for a moment. Turn your gaze in the opposite direction to stretch your neck equally. Bring your chin back to the forward part of your mat. Frame your arms around your ribs, chin and chest and hips, child's pose. Hips back, arms can definitely be soft or extended, yogi's choice. Lower your forehead, your intuitive spot between the brows, and tell yourself something good and positive. Slide your hands to frame your knees. Sit up to your heels. Shift to one side and send your legs forward in front of you. Double leg stretch will lead us through some stretching. Zipper up the legs. Flex your toes strongly to the sky. If you need a bend in your knees to have a nice, long, aligned spine, that would be good. Lift up through the arms. Breathe. Only lift your right arm or extend your right arm forward. Long spine. Thumb up. Pinky down. And switch your arms, right leg and left leg. So remember dead bug that we did? Now we're seated, pulling the belly in tight. Switch it out, right arm and left arm. And left to right. Just lift your left arm back up. Take one more big breath. As you exhale, reach really far forward without lifting your shoulders. When you've met your edge, let your hands go where they go. Keep your collarbones forward versus concave and stay here for 3 more breaths. Maybe just gaze at your toes and scoop the belly up off the thighs. Excellent work. Go ahead and come all the way up. Cross your right leg from there over your left. So you can take half saddle or half gomukhasana, or you're going to travel the left leg to do the same for double cow facing pose. It just depends. If your knees are cranky, single is just as good. So avoid sitting on the heels. Bring your fingertips to frame the front of your shin bones and start to shift forward. And you'll know when you need to stop because your body will definitely send you a message. Excellent, beautiful. Tune into your breath. And if it's stuck somewhere, see if you can loosen it up. Begin to return back upright. Uncross your legs and just kind of shake them out a little bit. Cross the left over right, half or double. Lift your spine. Begin to take your rotation. So you can bring your right leg under if it works on both sides. Honor the bottoms being flat on the mat. Fall in. Breathe deep and let go. Remember, the second you want to come out of a pose is usually the moment that you need to stay in. That's your why. Great job, you guys. Last breath. Find your way back up. Extend your legs. Maybe roll them in and out. Reach your arms forward, and as slow as you possibly can, come all the way onto your back. So if you want to count it to 8 or 10, or 4 or 5. Bend your legs when you arrive. Place your feet flat, hip width, close to your backside, and lengthen the arms beside you. 2 sets of bridge tonight. If you have wheel and you prefer that, that's available with the hands back by your ears. On the inhale, lift your hips up, bridge posture, or wheel. Remember, you have 2 opportunities. Hips are up, long arms if you're in wheel. Bridge, feel free to bind below you. Wheels, if you'd like to play around with lifting one leg at a time, that's always good. You guys look really strong. You have arms down below, remove the bind. Wheel and bridgers, start to articulate your spine back down. Gather your knees in towards your belly. Move around as you reorganize and massage your spine to alignment. You'll have 1 more set of yogi's choice, bridge or wheel. Place your feet flat when ready. Arms long or by your ears. And inhale, lift off. Inner dialogue, beautiful shapes. When you are ready to return down to the ground, do so with your own rhythm and breath and mantra. As you gather your knees in towards your space, open them towards your shoulders, touch your feet for happy baby, roll around and make it playful. Bring your legs into your chest. We'll set up for a spinal series with both legs deeply in. Open your arms out wide to a T, palms down to the earth. Lower your knees to the left side first. Tabletop-ish sensation with the option to straighten one or both legs long toward this long side mirror. Maybe your left hand catches the top of the outer right foot or toe, while you anchor your right shoulder and look to your right. Awesome. If you have a hold of anywhere on your foot, let it go slow. Bend your knees if they're straight and roll your spine to neutral on your backs once again. Send your legs over to the right side. Arms are out into your T position still. Take any layer that worked and felt really good before. Straighten. Catch the outer layer of your foot or toe. Shift the gaze opposite so the shoulder encourages itself to stay grounded. If you have a hold of your foot, kindly let it go. Bend your legs, come back to the center of your space. Take any last rhythm, move, any way that your body would like before we set up for our last asana of Shavasana. And if you're ready to go straight there, it's ready for you too. We'll all take Shavasana together in a moment. It's nice to have a little time to just be free. Create your mold onto your mat as you come into your last and final pose tonight. You spin your palms up, but loosen the curl of the fingers so it's natural. Your toes too. And before you really drift away into your final posture, I'll just share with you from one of the books that I am currently reading, second time around, Meditations on the Mat. Spiritual practice is about turning on the light, and the light is love. With radical self-acceptance, we create mindful awareness, and that light is love also. Drift away, let go, and find a moment of rest. Yogis, I'm not going to ask you to get up anytime soon. I'd love you to stay longer in your Shavasana, since we do have the freedom of being the last class of the evening. Enjoy this moment. It's all for you. Cherish it all. It's truly such a pleasure to guide you through your practice always. The hardest part is just showing up, and you gave yourself just that. We'll see you on your mats really soon. Don't forget, if you have any questions, please feel free to talk to me after. Namaste.